All right. So the next thing we're going to be checking out real quick here is going to be Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, the TGS trailer. Should be very fascinating. I'm very curious to see where this game is going to be going and where the direction it has been heading for a while. I want to see exactly what is going to bring this game out. Now, I already know about the big announcement that Mai is coming to this game, and or not Mai, Chun-Li and was it Ryu or Chun-Li and Ken are coming to this game. So I already knew about that. I want to see more what this trailer has to offer.
A legend was born in South Town, a city swirling with desire.
Oh, you know what? Because they did this during their interview, so they probably had to use someone voice act the whole thing. That's kind of disappointing, but it is what it is.
Despite being tossed around by fate, the wolves fulfills their revenge. And legend to be carried over. Crossing over a quarter of a century, now once again, the legend begins to move. With the 17 popular characters from the past and new characters, 5
17
DLC characters from
that's a good healthy
included,
small roster, but it's not terrible. It's definitely small.
The game features the rev system, which
okay, so here we go. Right off the bat, we have 17 characters on launch, right? That's not my understanding.
with the 17 popular characters from the past and new characters, 5 DLC characters from Season Pass
22 characters in total,
bringing a total of 22 fighters joining the battle.
So a small cast right off the bat.
The rev system, which allows players to unleash very special attacks right from the start of the battle. The new battle system heightens the excitement. In the SPG zone, you can increase your attack power and utilize the web block feature. Inherits the system from the past series. The battle system intensifies these strategic exchanges.
Translators definitely having a hard time keeping up.
The game features a smart file system that allows you to perform graceful moves with a simple combination of buttons. For the online functionality, in addition to cross-platform support, the game uses the rollback netcode system.
Yes. Okay, so right off the bat, they're starting right off the bat with the rollback netcode system and cross-platform support on release. That is what you should be doing with every fucking fighting game immediately. And they're doing that right off the bat. Now, the biggest thing is their netcode needs to be clean. It doesn't need to be the best, but it needs to be better than what KOF 15 was. They did improve KOF 15's netcode a little bit over time, but it's still not great.
Additionally,
what will help casuals get into this game, though, is single-player content. Give people things to do.
It is possible to battle against AI-generated clone opponents using machine learning.
You can always fix balance later in the life cycle with updates.
Powerful bosses and aim to become
oh, hang on a second. What am I looking at?
AI-generated clone opponents using machine learning. Level up your skills and characters, defeat powerful bosses, and
so they have like a map of South Town.
Level up your skills.
And it looks like all these like little symbols here are like, so it's like a mini game where you go around and fight enemies in these areas.
Powerful bosses and aim to become
oh, I like that.
Phaser.
That's cool.
It includes a color edit feature, allowing you to customize costume colors.
That's cool. That's cool. Jukebox.
It includes
great. Oh yeah.
It is possible to create playlists and configure various BGMs.
Smart.
In South Town, a story and technology heritage will roll
This
out.
is looking good.
Conquer the battle and carve a new legend.
Bitrate on this stream isn't great.
To be released on April 24th, 2025.
Yeah, Mai, for the most part. So Mai's design in much of like King of Fighters has never really changed much. Like it's barely ever changed at all. Like slight micro changes here and there, but it's mostly always the same. However, in Fatal Fury series, they usually do some not radical changes, but they do switch it up a bit. So I did see her art design, and she looks really different. And I'm actually here for it. It's actually kind of cool. It looks like a Mai outfit, and it looks great. I mean, you can't have a Fatal Fury game without Mai. Damn. Oh, and they got the classic.
Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves.
Not bad, not bad. Impressive.
Southtown, a city of wild ambition, a city where legends
Oh,
are
shit.
made. Here,
This is the
vengeful
real
wolves
one.
fought against fate and won. But fate has no finale. Now,
We got the fucking the first trailer we saw was a fucking some half-assed, cheap-ass approach to the trailer, and this is the real deal here. You gotta be shitting me.
later, are you ready to rock the city once more?
They fired the old guy and
The
put it in
action
this
kicks
one.
off with 22 characters, a mix of 17 familiar faces and new blood, plus 5 DLC fighters and Season Pass 1.
That Billy?
Introducing the Rev System, a special offensive toolset you can use from the moment the battle begins. Fight
This sounds a
at
lot better.
full
There we go.
throttle to supercharge the excitement. Gain access to rev blows and strength buffs when your health gauge enters your selected SPG zone.
I got duped.
Classic series mechanics.
Hyper
are back
defense. The
in
hell's
full
hyper
force.
defense?
And then some.
There's a lot of mechanics in this game. Holy shit. Wild punish. Oh wow.
Flashy combos at the push of a button with a smart style
Hold up,
control
hold up,
scheme.
hold up. Hold up, hold up. Wild punish. So they added punish counters into this game from Street Fighter.
Perform flashy combos at the push of a button.
Counter
with
hits
a
are a big
smart
thing
style
nowadays.
control scheme. When you're ready to take on the world, jump online with crossplay and rollback netcode.
So they added a simplified control scheme for people that want to play the game. So it's very clear that the developers of City of the Wolves learned a lot from the Street Fighter 6's success. And they are definitely, no way else to put it, but they are copying a lot of the things that they're doing, but it's a smart thing to do.
You can even hone your skills against auto-generated AI clones.
Nice! They're adding AI clones into it right off the
Strive for
bat.
supremacy in an all-new RPG mode, EOST. Level up your fighter,
It's
equip
RPG
skills,
mode.
and dominate the opposition on your way to the top.
Okay, I did not understand any of this shit before. Now I understand it now.
Customize characters your way with
This
color
is- it's an RPG
outfits,
mode.
gear,
Awesome.
patterns, and more. Groove to your favorite Fatal Fury songs in the jukebox. Create playlists and customize background music too. Fates intertwine on the streets of Southtown in the struggle for Geese's legacy. Rev it up! Your legend begins now. Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves. Coming April 24th, 2025.
I'm not a fan of this song, I'm not gonna lie.
Available as a special edition bundle featuring the base game and Season Pass 1. Pre-order
Okay,
your copy.
so this
for
right
both-
here is my favorite part about this game. $60 fucking dollars. They're not charging you 70. They're going for the 60 price range. That right there, I'll buy it.
Featuring the base game and Season Pass 1. Pre-order your copy for a bonus Fatal...
Like, I'm really sick and tired of paying $70 for a game that I just don't feel like is all the way there to like. I think that some games are just should be staying at, a lot of games should be staying at $60. I understand that there's a lot of 70s that are like exclusives and shit like that, but I just don't like that. I think it's annoying. I just don't think that games have gone far enough to warrant a $70 price tag. This is I love that. Charging a $60 game is awesome. All right, next one. Check out the next character here. Now, I remember Hotaru being pretty good in the original game. Although the most busted character in the original game, in my opinion, was Butt. Which I'm pretty sure they changed his name now to, like, what is it, Marco? Yeah, Marco.
This is the path I've chosen.
Voice actors that they chose are actually pretty good.
Here I come, here I come. Over here.
Damn, what in the world is this chick capable of? Holy shit, juggle galore. Oh, does she have that sit? Does she have that sit down move? Okay, they altered it. She doesn't have the like ride the shit out of you super move anymore. She now gives you a massive back massage. He gives you a deep tissue massage super move. The original game, in Mark of the Wolves, she rode your ass. But now she just gives you a deep tissue massage.
Fatal Fury. City of the Wolves.
I like this solo part. That's nice. Alright, Billy Kane. I did get a glimpse of Billy's new design. Still very recognizable, but Billy himself without the headband is weird for me.
It's not your lucky day. I'm in a rotten mood.
A lot of Billy stuff. Recognizable Billy. Okay. Oh damn, holy shit. Yeah, what's your level 3? That better not have been your level 3. Okay, I was about to say. Oh, damn! That one's cool. That one's cool. I like that. Not a fan of this song.
City of the Wolves.
I think there's not much else. Yeah. Let's check out the next character. Now, I'm not familiar with Kevin Ryan. I think this is a new character. I do not recall him from previous games.
It's a bad day to be you.
Oh, you know what? I just realized who... I realized his inspiration based on his build and his outfit. He's probably meant to be like the Ralph and Clark style, right? Yeah, Ralph. I can tell by that stance. That's very Ralph-esque. Yeah, it's... Okay. Yep. So it's Ralph's in the game. Which makes sense. Ralph is a very popular character in KOF. So adding him to the game, like a spiritual successor style of him, is a good idea. Ralph players will feel right at home with this guy. I just realized that voice actor is the same voice actor for Luke. Nice. Next. Oh, but. You pissed me off a lot in the original game. I hated you. Damn. This might be the character I might play, though. Oh, man, I love this karate style. Damn. I'm definitely playing him. Yeah, dude, just cool. Damn, let's go. Fireball. Jeez, how long can you keep it going? What in the world?
This is the true path of a Kyokugen warrior.
See a little snapshot into his level 3. Oh yeah, it is 10 hit. His super combo. Damn. Oh my god. Okay, if you did not know what this is a reference towards, this is KOF 13. In KOF 13, I think it was the last DLC character, was Mr. Karate. No, not Mr. Karate. This was Takuma's super move, where if he hits you with his level 3 or his ultimate, he would uppercut you so high in the air and he would karate chop your ass down to the ground. It's a reference to KOF 13. I love it. I'm here for that shit. That's awesome.
Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves.
That's nice. What's new then? What exactly is new? Let's go ahead and check out a quick developer match. We're not going to watch the whole thing.
Here. Hope everyone is doing great.
We are going to just check out
matches.
I don't want him talking. I just want to hear the match, see the match. Okay. So we'll get a fresh round here. Damn, the game looks good though. It looks slick.
I walk the well-worn path of the beast. Just where will it take a man like me?
The new Joe replacement.
Feel the power of the Kyokugen fist.
Round 1. Get ready. Fight.
I love like Marco's stance. Damn, these swings. Look at that impact. I love all the screen shake that's going on with all the swings, even when they're blocking. It just looks really impactful. I love it. I am noticing there isn't a lot of forward momentum in normals. A lot of the normals in this game are very short range. That could just be the design of Butt, maybe. That might be a weakness that they included. That he doesn't have a lot of great pokes. He probably hits really hard. Damn.
Round 2. Get ready. Fight.
is definitely very Joe. You know what Pritchard reminds me of? It's a mish between Joe and that other Muay Thai fighter in KOF. Forgot his name, but he was a really weird one. It's kind of a blend between both the characters. Just a little bit simplified though. I know that she's designed to be the new player, like new player friendly character. Really easy to use, easy to access, nothing that's very demanding. Which is good. You need characters like that. You need at least a handful of characters that are really like new player friendly. Damn. Or dash. Actually quite a bit of distance. But there's no sprinting in this game. It's very like Street Fighter-esque in terms of like movement and mobility. Is that a block break? Is that a break in the block gauge? Why is her gauge red? Oh, I just realized something. Oh, so she used all of her meter. So if you go into burnout, not only do you so if you go into burnout here. I'll showcase this. So if you go into right here is your burnout gauge. Now if you do that and that fully stacks out, you get penalized up here and penalized up here, so you can't use any EX bar, but at the same time your guard breaks even faster, making you even more vulnerable. So every time that you block an attack, he takes literally double the guard damage, and which leaves you completely exposed, and there's no scaling when you get hit. Damn, that's crazy. That's wild to me. And I love it. I'm here for it. Oh, damn. Here we go. Damn, let's go. Fuck, it even has the sound effect. Dude, I love this art style.
You want to know how to do a Howl Shokoken? No problem. First, you stand like this. Then you pull your arms back. And...
Funny. Okay, that's all we need to see from that for now. That's all we need to see for that for now. That's pretty cool. So what's the news about this overall? Let's check out what we've learned from... Okay. I don't want to watch the entire like dev interview because it would take me like an hour to watch. So let's check out the interview that's covered by Rooflemonger.
And welcome. This is Rooflemonger, my friends. I got some fun SNK related news for you today. I was very lucky in that I got to speak to one of the main SNK producers, Oda-san, over at the Summer Game Fest and had a little bit of an interview with him. And to be frank, he was candid in a way beyond my wildest dreams. Normally, interviews aren't as revealing as this one. Also in this video, what you're seeing,
he has a personal interview with him, really?
From the latest build of Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. Here to distract you mostly because my camera skills aren't great because I forgot my tripod for the interview. So we'll have the interview playing down here while you watch the gameplay.
That's awesome.
Also,
I like that.
the audio for a bit here. I didn't have the best quality microphone, and it's a very loud and distracting environment. I'll timestamp the various questions, but we'll start with perhaps maybe the biggest one, which is directly and imminently important for King of Fighters fans before we move on to Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves.
I saw the King of Fighters tweet. So, is there anything in the future for the King of Fighters 15 past what we've gone through for year 1, year 2?
まあキングファイターとつぶやきで見たんですけど、まあ何かこれから何かあるでしょうか。
Lucky he got access directly to the developer.
We are planning to add a few more characters to the game.
Okay.
More details to come in the future, but nothing to share.
Which we now know. We don't know who the characters are, but we now know there's a total of 22 characters.
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, perfect. Then for Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, there's a lot of things going on, a lot of things I like about the game going forward. One of the additions is the smart style. Somewhat analogous, I guess you could say, to modern controls for Street Fighter 6. What was the thought process on that?
I mean, the thought process is we want a new control scheme that's easy for new players. I mean, outright. I don't even need to hear it. I know what it is. This is going to be the norm now. We're going to always see a 2 control scheme for everyone in every fighting game. The only fighting game that is coming out in the future that doesn't have that is probably going to be the League of Legends fighting game.
The genre, the rise in people who are just generally playing on pad as, or gamepad as their controller of choice. It's just kind of, we've seen it's a trend, so we did everything we could from early in the stage to develop it with that in mind.
Okay. Now, also, say we had the new character Vox Reaper, right? Very similar to Preacher. We obviously have some of the classic characters like Terry. Like,
oh, that's right. I didn't get to see it. Vox Reaper yet.
New generation characters like Preacher, who's obviously not necessarily the same as Joe, but similar to Joe.
This is the new character.
Similar to Grant, not exactly the same as Grant. What's exactly the idea behind
Oh damn, this character looks fucking wild. Holy shit. This character looks really crazy. He looks cool as shit too, though.
You know, he's obviously the disciple of Grant, so there's going to be a lot of...
oh, of course. Brand from Mark the Wolves. So this is his spiritual successor.
But also, they felt that maybe Grant's playstyle as is wouldn't be as interesting for the modern systems and stuff that the game.
That would make sense.
So they tried to design him, Vox Reaper, around that idea to make sure that he fits well in the system and has a lot of tools.
Oh damn, that was sick as shit. What is that?
Make sure that he fits well in the
oh, I love that. That's a cool ass animation.
Really fun for modern players. About Preacher, in her case, I mean, we don't know. Joe Higashi might pop up in the game as well, so there was definitely a necessity to differentiate her from him.
All right, fair enough. Because I do recall Grant being basically on Death Door in Mark of the Wolves, so he's not around.
Yeah.
I do like quite a bit the Fox's style, like the painting evoking the mask, all that kind of stuff. I understand for many characters, unlike say Terry or Rock, Grant is not everyone's favorite character. I actually do like Grant quite a bit. So seeing that character there made me very
Oh, what
happy.
the fuck? He's got Grant's mask as a winning pose?
Systems, like the rev canceling, like doing things Grant could never do. That was also very fun for me, so I like that quite a bit. Now, next up, okay, this is a me question specifically, and for the greater lore of the SNK universe. So many people are confused and think T-Zok and King of Dinosaurs are the same character.
Oh, that's a good question.
As on Twitter, they're posted and they have different posts for their birthdays, not the same post. So they're obviously different characters. So if we can
Are
clear up
they?
any misconceptions
They
about
are?
being related in any way, shape, or form.
Are they like brothers? Are they related by family?
まあ、ツ族とキングオブダイナソーは同一、同人物、どういうファンとか言ってるんですけど、まあ SNK の公式でも違う誕生日とかでも公開されてるんですけど、まあ全然違う人ですよねという再確認。
日本の文化ではあくまでね、日本の文化ではレスラーの中身のことを考えてダメなんです。
They're not related.
So he would just say that in Japanese, I guess, culture, you know, and as an expert on Japanese culture, I don't want to say that. You're never really supposed to talk about the person behind the mask when it comes to pro wrestlers.
Yes.
Oh, really?
So it's almost bad manners to even talk about that. So obviously those fans just have bad manners, even thinking that.
That's funny.
Poor manners to bring it up. Thank you. You know, people get confused. They think Hulk Hogan's Mr. America just because they have the same mustache. Obviously not. All right, perfect. Now, from gameplay mechanics, obviously, and I very much appreciate too for the core Mark of the Wolves mechanics, like just defense, is all still there, right? But we have the whole new rev system added in, and some of the mechanics
There's so many mechanics in this game.
Are similar to some other games, but like the fact that you can go into EX move and the EX move and the EX move and the
That was cool as shit. What was that move?
Some of the mechanics are,
dude, this is fucking crazy.
Like, the fact that you can go into EX move and the EX move and the EX move and the EX move.
It's like a reverse genocide cutter.
Like any current fighter. What were some of the ideas on creating a system like that?
Dude, these combos are wild. Obviously, the whole gameplay mechanics are all about like maintaining, again, like Street Fighter. Meter management is a huge part of the game. You got to be able to manage your resources appropriately in an effective way without burning through it.
前のマゴンのシステムだとその派手なコンボがあまりないようなシステムなんで、だからそれがベースになってたら今の e スポーツの中では画面が地味なので派手にしたいけど普通のコンボ
I do have some slight complaints with the UI in this game, which is that the super meters in this game, because they're these small little bars at the bottom of the screen, it's kind of hard to tell when they're gonna get maxed out, you know? It's not the hardest thing to tell, but it's gonna be hard to like measure that as you play the game, because it's a big part of like meter management is like, okay, if I do this move and do this move, I'll gain that much meter, and it's gonna be a little hard to tell with how small these meter bars are.
So yeah, basically
everything else is fine. It's just the super moves. That's it.
Great game that people love to this day. It's very defense heavy, and it turns into very almost boring, little like neutral moves sometimes. It's like, especially when compared to modern fighting games, it doesn't really have the flashiness that you are used to. So kind of like trying to put that in, but we don't want to make it a full-on combo game to make it, you know, very similar to other games out in the market. So
yeah.
The idea was to try to find that balance where it's possible to do that, but the system has a lot of balances and limitations in place that kind of bring it down to a little bit safer balance.
So you can be explosive, but the nature of the rest system makes it somewhat limited.
Yeah, and obviously there's elements of it working together with the SPG system as well. So a lot of it even it lends to that kind of almost an evolved system of the original or the previous game, where there is a specific part where you know that other character, that other player is at full power. You know, they're in SPG and they've got max meter and they've got no rev lit up. That's dangerous. You have to keep away from it, sort of thing. So it adds a little bit of an extra tactical layer on top of the SPG as well.
Okay, that's good. Okay, for King of Fighters 15, there was very limited extra costumes for characters, and people love the extra costumes. But it was very limited, right? Would there be more idea for costumes and other like more cosmetic DLC for City of the Wolves?
King of Fighters 15、これはアートに関連してるからどこか。King of Fighters 15の場合は、アレコスとかはちょくちょく出てたんですけど、かなりファンとかは好評でもっと欲しいという声やったんですけど、シチュスの場合もそういうは考えてるんでしょうか。アレコスとか。
可能性があればやっていきたいですけど、今のところ出せる情報はない。
Skip ahead a bit.
I mean, they always want to make more interesting things, but nothing to really confirm or talk about today, really.
Okay, fair enough. But on that note, kind of a direct follow-up. Or something. All right. Direct follow-up. I'm sure this is a yes, but in the future, like, more of the content on sort of costumes, like characters, DLC, all that, like, you can expect DLC characters in the future?
I don't think these are not good questions. They're not going to be able to confirm too much.
Like several years of DLC content.
Okay.
So
oh wait, what?
From development, we planned. I mean, we can't say any details, obviously, but we will say that early from development, we planned already like several years of DLC content.
At least 2 years then.
And you know, we just want to make sure to surprise and have as many cool characters as possible in the game.
Oh, perfect.
Wow. I didn't expect that.
City of the Wolves,
I was expecting them to say we can't really talk about it.
Southtown, important to the SNK universe, you know, throughout all the various fights. It was blown up in Nest Saga, then we don't talk about that anymore after that, right? So how is the plot moving forward in City of the Wolves specifically?
まあそのサウスタウンはやっぱりその画廊伝説としてはまあ
It's the more lore stuff.
まあKOF と言われたらなんか爆発されるキャラクターで扱いと言われるんですけど、それサウスタウンの設定
歴史が続いてる街なんで、こう考え直す。
スタッフがもう overall and
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, that's been a big goal for the project overall, and like not even just Fatal Fury, but thinking all the way back to Art of Fighting. You know, we're even taking that into account, kind of trying to make it a very believable kind of like, I guess, evolution sort of thing. And also, one thing that we did want to mention is we brought in one of the previous scenario writers who's no longer at SNK, that worked on some of the older Fatal Fury games and even Garo, and he's helping write a lot of the scenario and stuff to make sure that it all matches.
That's cool. That's definitely cool. One of the things I do hope, now that I know that they're doing an RPG single player mode, is that I do genuinely hope that they add mini games that you can participate in. One of the best things about like the arcade scenes, especially like Art of Fighting, was all the mini games that would happen in between. That was very like, you know, reminiscent of like Test Your Might and shit like that. They should include those same things into this game. As you know, I get that people would say, no, that should be reserved to Art of Fighting. No, it should be reserved for this too. It should be in this. They should be shooting off on all cylinders, you know, right now. I don't think that Art of Fighting is going to be making a, you know, its own single, you know, its own entry anytime soon. It's just not a powerful enough IP. And Fatal Fury is not a huge IP by any means, but it's definitely bigger than Art of Fighting, and it's definitely making some waves right now.
All right, and then as for, and speaking on lore, setting and plot and all that, is there any, how many phrases? Like, how would the story be presented other than just say arcade mode? Like, other than just, you know, hit arcade, beat 5 guys, get an ending. Is there any kind of like expanded story beyond something like that?
まあそのストーリーの話なんですけど、まあその普通のアーケード、まあその
I'm surprised that they're letting him answer this many questions right now.
All right. Tune for more info. There are some other modes that we haven't talked about.
Okay, fair enough. All right. That's exciting. I like that a lot, actually. Now on that, obviously the other day, big announcement for Street Fighter 6, Maya and Perry, right? And SNK's been very generous with the characters over the years in many games. And then basically, is it ever going to be paid forward back? Will other people show up in SNK games down the road?
まあその昨日はソープ6のコラボを発表されたんですけど、まあ SNK はやっぱりその他のゲームキャラって結構出してるんですけど、今回は珍しくその SNK に何か他社のゲームゲスキャラとして入るんでしょうか、参戦されるんですか。
入れたいですね。
まあ入れたい。もう盛り上がれば自然に入ってくるんじゃないですかっていう。Yeah, I mean, we always are interested. I mean, we did a lot of that in Samurai Showdown, so it's been a little while since we've done guest characters, but we're always excited to, and I guess the most political answer is as long as it's really popular, especially the Street Fighter 6 collaboration, I think it will be a natural evolution for other things to happen.
Okay, so they're basically confirming there will be guest characters. All that matters is can they secure those guest characters, because they have to be in the talks with those other companies.
Like KOF size, normal size, smaller, like
for the launch roster.
These are not great. I'm not gonna lie, these are not great questions. I know it's important to ask, but they're not gonna answer them directly.
Modern fighting game. Yeah, I mean this one is a one-on-one game, so it's more normal. Modern fighting game launch roster. I would say it's in line with what you would expect there.
And then speaking on
it's a bit small for a one-on-one even. By today's standard, it's considered small. If you're below 18 characters on launch, you have a small roster. I wouldn't say tiny by any means, but it is a small roster.
specific split on returning characters versus newcomers, or even newcomers that sort of like Vox that inherit the legacy of the older characters?
まあそのまたキャラ戦隊の話なんですけど、これちょっと黒木さんに振るか最近ですか。
That's a really cool super. I like that a lot.
なんですけど、まあ結構今だとまあ
I'm definitely gonna be trying out Vox. He looks sick as shit.
どれぐらいの割合になるとか言えるんですか。
Damn.
これは多分俺としては、まあもともと画廊は結構新顔が多かったから。まあそれとプラスもっと古いキャラをまあうまくバランス取って
こうご期待。これから期待しておいてください。今何も言えないよ。
何も言えないけど、でももうティーザーでいろいろ出してるからな、ジョーとかアンディとか。
声だけで。
まあまあ。そうそう。だから多分俺としては多分それかな。Just because you already. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of a challenge, I would say, on this one, just because you already had a lot of new faces, obviously, in Gutto.
Yeah.
Like, everybody except Terry, basically. Yeah. So the goal this time was kind of, obviously, bring a lot of them back, and we've already announced a lot of them, but also sprinkle in more of the legacy characters as well.
Okay, fair enough. You know, all out saying, you know, there's that one trailer with various voice lines going through, right? And definitely old timers that aren't necessarily grow old timers. You can hear some of them in there, right? So okay, then that's fair enough. And I guess last the prepared questions I have, not necessarily to be most specific, just SNK in general. Obviously, SNK as a company, in the last couple of years, has been able to build up in a way they have not in a long time. And without particulars, what's coming up for the future for SNK?
まあ SNK は最近いろいろその成長期にあると思ってるんですけど、まあこれからまあ発表できる、まあその公開できるものとしてこれから何が来て、
次の KOF がまずあって、その開発をするっていう。
Yeah, I mean, kind of talking a very like top level stuff, but we already are thinking ahead, like to the kind of the next gen KOF way into the future. And one of his goals with that, and one of the reasons we're making a new Fatal Fury is KOF is only there because of the original IPs, basically.
Yeah.
So the idea of making like a Samurai Showdown and a Fatal Fury, and also the Art of Fighting that we've announced, is to build those building blocks up for the next gen of KOF.
Wow, I just ate my fucking words there. They are going to make another Art of Fighting game? I figured they would just stick with Sam Show and fucking Fatal Fury and KOF, and that is it. I just ate my fucking words there. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, like myself specifically, I deal like in fighting game education, right? And most people, if they start new, they probably come to me at some point, and they know KOF. And for a lot of people, like for the new game coming up, they've never played Fatal Fury ever because Baro came out like what, 97?
Yeah, 99, I think 98, 99.
It's been a hot minute, right? So there's people that are not bored yet that are going to be playing this, right? And that's good that you say that because like they know KOF because they heard of it, but they don't necessarily appreciate some of the things that came before. You know, like I remember I first played Art of Fighting 1 for the first time. And for me, the mind-blowing thing was when you got further away, the camera panned out.
The zoom,
and that was not done in any other game to that level, right? Or like Art of Fighting 3, the graphics at the time were just like, and they don't have those experiences, right? Like, so okay, that's really cool. I like that. Talking about building up, you know, the classics to help.
I really enjoyed playing Art of Fighting though in the arcade mode because like working your way to the final boss was a lot of fun. As it was like a pseudo RPG where you have to like unlock new abilities and like buff your character by accomplishing mini games. I thought that was incredibly fun and engaging. But what was even better about it was the idea that the game was so like really fundamentals focused. Like there was a lot of like every button had a very intent design of this kind of input. I thought it was really cool.
That were given. Once again, I feel Oda was incredibly candid as we basically just had King of Fighters 16 announced. King of Fighters Season 3, KOF 15 Season 3. Maybe not directly, but definitely more characters coming. There was definitely more life in the game.
Bust out of his shirt.
And new modes, especially in regards to the story for City of the Wolves. That's... I don't know. We're going to see, I guess, but that's very interesting, right? We're going to have more than just, you know, the usual arcade battle for our story.
We'll leave it there for now because I'm pretty sure, yeah, we've already know exactly what they're talking about now. Okay, that was pretty good.